The show-style band of Illinois must replace 48 seniors, but this year's Chief Illinois Bill Lee is confident they can do it without missing a beat. Jack Trudeau is the new pilot aboard Mike White's Aerolini, and the coaches predict smooth sailing to number 4. Chuck Long is back as field general of the 3rd-ranked Iowa Hawkeyes, and head coach Hayden Fry has his troops ready for war.
It's going to be a knockdown drag-out with quite a few teams capable of beating the so-called big guys, Michigan and Ohio State.
The Hawkeye Marching Band is right in step for the 83 season. Their 280-member troop will feature trumpet soloist Greg Blum and, of course, twirler Lori Bradbank. Last year, Michigan's marching band won the Sudler Award, designating them as the best in the land. And this year, with Steve Smith orchestrating the offense, the football team will try to match those top honors, but they're ranked only 2nd by the coaches.
It doesn't make any difference where they rate us. I really feel that way. It doesn't make any difference. Maybe it'll help a little bit that we won't get so fat and happy as we were when we were number 1 in the nation, went up to Wisconsin and got beat.
The conference's number 1 team is Ohio State. Tim Spencer is gone, but fullback Vaughn Brodnick should fill his shoes and give Buckeye fans something to dance about. And they'll high-step to the sounds of the OSU band, who under the direction of Paul Drosty have made Scrip, Ohio the sign of halftime.
Being a good band director is just like being a good football coach. You need the right personnel, the right formations, and at the right time. It's that easy.
But Paul, a band doesn't have to play defense.
Maybe not in the Big Ten, but when we return, we'll take a look at a conference where sometimes they try.
Oh, the band is out on the field!
The beat goes on.
Coming soon to its proper place, Monday nights on CBS.
Welcome to America, honey.
Oh, Max.
At least a room and a half of it.
The all-new Aftermash.
This is CBS.
I was on the road with 3 more sales calls to make. And it sure was a bad time for my muffler to go up. My old muffler was from Midas. So I found a Midas shop in the next town and showed them my guarantee. I'm in kind of a hurry. They honored it with no hassle and got the job done fast. When you count on your car like I do, it's great to be able to count on Midas.
Trust the Midas touch.
You probably think a guy who does this for a living needs to shower with a deodorant soap. No way, because I made a break from deodorant soaps. A clean break with Ivory. Look, Ivory's a basic natural soap to give you an honest clean. Not like soaps that mix up clean with deodorants or heavy perfumes. Ivory gets me as clean as I can be. That's an honest clean.
Make a clean break. With Ivory, no soap can get you cleaner, no matter what fancy stuff you try.
Warner Wolf, weeknights on Channel 2 News.
Hello, I'm Don Mumaw, former UCLA linebacker and All-American. Here's how the Pac-10 coaches see the conference race this year. There are some surprises. First, Arizona. Second, USC. And then third, UCLA. And I don't like to see UCLA behind USC. Then fourth, Arizona State, Washington. And then sixth, Washington State, Stanford, California, Oregon, and then 10th, Oregon State.
This is the Heisman Trophy. Out west, it's been dominated by USC. Garrett, Simpson, Allen, and White. All winners, all tailbacks. But there may be a new emphasis at USC this year. They have a new coach in Ted Tollner, and he likes to throw the football.
The truth is that we will throw the football more, but that doesn't necessarily mean you can't have a dominant back in your attack.
For nearly 3 decades, USC quarterbacks have been taking the snap, turning around, and giving the ball to Heisman Trophy winners. But this year, the player in the Trojans' backfield with the Heisman talent is a quarterback, Sean Salisbury.
I think everybody has an air about it. They're really excited, and I know the coaches are excited, and I think we're in for a pretty good season. But I'd like to give myself a national championship and a Rose Bowl ring before I leave here.
Well, I'd love to have the same kind of success we had a year ago, in that it'd be nice to repeat as conference champions and be in the Rose Bowl game. But we have a much younger team.
Start, ready, ball. This year at UCLA, Terry Donohue's defending Pac-10 champion Bruins are young and untested on offense. forcing him to cross his fingers and hope for big things from his defense, starting with safety Don Rogers, who was cut from the same cloth as another former All-American safety, Kenny Easley.
That's it. Good hands. All right.
I'm honored to be, one of those guys that are, considered as a good hitter, and I'm just going out there and just try to keep that reputation up.
I've been working pretty hard, and that's been a goal with me for a long time, so I'm just trying to work to achieve that goal.
The Heisman Trophy, a lifelong dream of Washington's Jock Robinson. His most valuable player performance in the 1982 Rose Bowl brought him one step closer to that coveted award. Now, 2 years older and more mature, Robinson thinks less about himself and more about the team.
Everybody's looking for me to be a big leader, and I'm ready to go out there and show a little leadership and help out the younger guys. I feel like our team, if we get everything together, we're going to go out and we're going to fight everybody in the Pac-10.
Come on, man. Go on, man.
Cochise College, Douglas, Arizona. 120 hot, dusty miles from the University of Arizona's home of Tucson. It is here that the Wildcats come to start down a long road, a road they hope will take them to the top. For some of head coach Larry Smith's players, they've made this journey before and left with high hopes and dreams, only some of which have been fulfilled. In 1983, they make the journey again, only this time with more dedication and purpose. For this year, the Wildcats feel that they can beat anyone in the conference, and perhaps anyone in the country. If you had to characterize Wildcat football in a couple of words, what do you think it would be?
Well, I think it'd probably be the 2 E's. It'd be enthusiasm and excitement.
Head coach Larry Smith is proud of his Wildcat offense, which in 1982 scored 8 times from 50 yards out or further. And the man who makes the offense go, quarterback Tom Tunnicliffe.
Week in and week out, teams are going to be preparing themselves and getting up just that little extra bit to upset the Wildcats. And it's kind of a role reversal here. Now we're going to have to just prepare ourselves for that type of game every week.
On the opposite side of the ball, Arizona has a runaway locomotive masquerading as a linebacker in the person of Ricky Hunley. 6'2", 230 pounds of dynamite.
This 1983 football team is, I'm more than sure, just as good as any team that will come up this year. We can be as good as we want to be.
After playing second fiddle in their own state to Arizona State, the University of Arizona may be ready to make the quantum leap into the upper stratosphere of college football's elite.
I've been in college coaching a little better than 15 years now, and this is, I think, one of the outstanding group of returning people that I've ever coached, and we have high optimism, and we're really looking forward to the '83 season.
Harmon will probably try to squib it, and he does.
And of course, at Strawberry Canyon in Berkeley, famous for strange gatherings, as Joe Cap's Cal Bears proved last year, don't ever count out the Golden Bears.
The ball is still loose as they get it to Rogers. They give it back now to the 30. They're down to the 20. Oh, the band is out on the field. He's going to go into the end zone. He's going into the end zone. Will it count? The Bears have scored, but the bands are out on the field. There were flags all over the place. Everybody's milling around on the field. And the Bears have won. The Bears have won. Oh, my God. The most amazing, sensational, dramatic, heart-rending, exciting, thrilling finish in the history of college football.
The Wild West indeed, but it's not just the Pac-10, but also the Western Athletic Conference. In the WAC, the favorite is Brigham Young, led by the passing combo of quarterback Steve Young and All-America tight end Gordon Hudson. Upstart Air Force shoots for its second straight bowl appearance, directed by senior quarterback Marty Loudon. But look out for the Aztecs of San Diego State. They have not one, but 2 outstanding field generals in Mark McKay and Jim Plum. Together, they will attempt to end BYU's 7-year dominance as champion of the WAC.
Hello, Texas.